When you think of that experience, and I want you to just do it briefly, just for a little while, just to get information so that you can let me know. You don't need to go into it and all that stuff. When you think of this intrusive thought, how do you represent it? And I mean by this, do you have an image? Does this image have sounds? How far away is the image? Is it bright? Is it color? Is it three-dimensional? Various things like that. You understand the question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm. It's an image.
Okay. And it's pretty much straight in front of you.
Yeah.
How far away?
It's sort of difficult to say how far away. It just seems like it's three-dimensional.
Three-dimensional? Does it kind of wrap around you? Is it almost like you're back there? Or do you have some distance from it?
There's some distance from it.
Okay. So it's a little hard. So it's three-dimensional. Is it life-size?
No.
Not life-size.
It's smaller than life-size.
Okay. Roughly how so?
It's more like a picture that I'm looking at.
More like a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does it have a frame around it?
No.
Okay. And does it have sound?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The sounds that were occurring in that particular event?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And just tell me a little bit about the feelings that you're having as a result of that. You have some tension, and it's obviously unpleasant for you.
I feel like my heart is racing.
Okay.
Breathing shallow, fast.
Okay.
The uncomfortable feeling in my chest running through my arms.
Mm-hmm. And is this typical of what you experience when you have these intrusive thoughts in daily life?
I hadn't really thought about it. The image is quite the same.
Okay, the image is the same. And the feelings?
I hadn't really thought about it. Yeah,
Okay.
I would guess so.
Okay.
The tenseness.
All right. Okay. So follow the yellow tip here. And again, let me know if I go too fast. And the goal is to have nice, smooth movement while you're thinking of that disturbing experience. Nice, smooth movement. Just follow it. That's right. Okay. If you think of those sounds now.
Though I can breathe during the sounds.
Okay. So your breathing is freer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any change in the intensity of your feeling there?
Yeah, that's gone.
It's gone. You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Check to be sure. It's great if it's gone. I just want to be sure. Okay. Now, thinking of all your experiences in Vietnam and all these ones that you've processed here, of this whole segment, I want you to try as hard as you can to get back the original, because when you came up here, there were tears in your eyes, you were feeling something quite strongly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way that you can utilize those images? Is there any way that you can bring that back? Or are you irrevocably broken? Because if you can get them back in any way, I want to continue. And if you really can't get them back now, then I'm basically done.
Yeah. I can still see some of the images.
I want you to be able to still see some of the images. Because that is part of your history, it's part of what happened to you, and it's valuable information. What I also want you to have is to be able to see those images in a way that's comfortable, so that it's a memory like all the other memories that we've had, for your use and your utilization in your life. And, well, that's enough. What I don't want you to have is that intense response that you can't control and so on.
No, that's gone.
There's no way you can get it back. Really test, really think about perhaps particular incidents that would happen in real life where things would tend to come back, or anything, you know more about this whole thing than I could ever know. But really test to find out if there's any way that you can get that back. Because when you came up here, it wasn't hard at all, right?
No.
And you spoke of these as intrusive, which means they would pop up at various times. You said that you did not identify the particular times that they would pop up. They just come. Is there any way that you could test to see if this is really done?
As a matter of fact, when I came up here, the thing I had in mind, I hadn't even thought of until just now.
Okay.
And
You mean just now, 20 minutes ago? Or
no,
this moment?
we were talking about the intrusive thoughts. I had one in particular.
Okay.
But after I sat down and other things that were more significant came up, and I just now, after whatever you said then, I just now thought about the original thoughts that I came up here with.
Okay.
And it's not much to those.
Not much to those
They're
either.
there.
Yeah.
But
Well, I want them to be there. Amnesia is not an ecological solution. If you totally forget something that happened, it means you're not protected from knowing about that kind of thing is possible. That's all valuable information, as long as you can experience it in a way that's comfortable for you.
it's rather pretty.
What's that?
It's rather pretty.
Rather
Pretty.
pretty.
The
What-
tracers, green and red
Oh,
tracers.
pretty, the green and red tracers. Uh-huh. That's a different response, huh?
Yeah. Most definitely.
Excuse me for not understanding you, but you made a little jump there and I couldn't quite follow. The tracers are pretty. Okay.